Focus on to take the best trade of the day. Okay, focus on to take the best trade of the day, not just random trades. Trade of the day and just get off the track. Okay, take the best trade of the day, not what you think it may work, and not conviction trades. The best trade of the fucking day. So take the best trade of the day. Don't force any setups. Wait for sell side. Look at this failure swings. This could be our. Oh, these lows are all taken. Okay. I mean, what we. This low is still there. This low is inside of the forward. This low is taken. This low is still there. This is only Z side that we have, and this is all SMD. Like here, level weight and SMD. I think we are a short term bullish spot. Let's see. Yeah, so 30 minutes. We have this unmitigated 1 hour here. What do we have here? This is a 100 1 hour. That is our short term buy side target. NTOC EQ got respected. Then what happened? NTOC EQ got respected. Unmitigated 1 hour above our level. EQ is this level. Day range here. Give me DQ top. I don't know what to. I think this is a strong rejection from the. I think you are short term bullish, but let's see. I don't planning to take any trades. I don't want to take any shots either because how we are reacting off of this level here. This is already inside a 4. We could just flip the bias right now. It's a 4 hour. We do have a 30-minute right there. Short on is not that bad idea. This is the end of like new opening gap range. The close, this is the open. This is the close. Okay. End talk. Closing range. End of closing range. End of closing range got respected. Wicked from there, followed by a 30-minute gap. Unmitigated 1 hour above us, making the 1 hour PO3, leading to the buy side. 5-minute ifvg happens. Definitely worth it to try. Yeah, we can't take that either because the internal logouts that now we are almost confirmed that we are bullish. We are going to the sell side. I would look for any type of short haul like 5-minute 3-minute cons. We are inside of this 15. Anything obvious you want to mark out? 5 minutes into the market open. This is the 1 hour. What is the 1 hour period? This is a suspension block. That out. Suspension block. I don't actually want to take this to this. Might be the cleanest trade of all time, but I don't like the idea of it. It completely work. Is this any type of EQ of the 4 hour range? Now here's the EQ of the 4 hour range. Okay. This is where the EQ happens. Because the suspension block literally set the price low. There is a minor price imbalance over here also. If this happen, a nice trade, but we don't have any key levels to trade. That suspension block. A 13-minute involves might be a good trade. With a minor imbalance happen there. You can see that the suspension block is what the price reacted of. Completely disrespecting this gap. How taken this and like it to this suspension block of the condition. Stop above this high for a 1-to-1. Not only try it, just forward testing, that's it. So I'm going to open the new 10 a.m. The EQ of this 4-hour range is still there to get filled. Type of high time frame gap opened up, not yet. There is a 30-second imbalance delivering from the suspension block and the 30-minute. Still inside of this 15-minute. Forward bearish and high time frame PO3 have. Maybe we could distribute lower. I think we will shop around here. Maybe go up then down. I don't know what works. It's the 1 minute FVG that we taken as the condition to deliver the price lower. Yes, empty with this high on, yes. What do we have, brother? I think from a 30 minutes, both of this level. We could only trade that we could take is this suspension block invalidation, like a single candle invalidation of this suspension block from the high time frame 30 minutes. Could be a solid report. At that time, we do have SMTs with this low. What do we just swept? Still, we didn't tap into the EQ. Do we? Not yet. See. Perfect reaction of that. Want to see which level is that. 271875. Let me see what candle is this. Hello. Okay, that is exactly the same low. EQ of the range. Is that a good sign? Maybe, brother. But the same thing happened on the 15, but it got rated. Standard deviation. There is no bond setup. We'll open the new 30 minutes, 5 minutes, new 15 in 1 minute. We don't have any 5 minute to trade with. One thing we can know, the EQ of this 4 hour is exactly the same level that this wick just brought into. So maybe we can expect price to come back into this level buy side, because that level is like coming into the EQ. Okay, this low right lower. Is that a good long? No. Not my opinion. No scenarios for longs. Like, I think we don't have any type of entry if the price is in this range. Slow is this? Take the best trade of the day. If not, Oh, we're still inside trading inside this end dog. Like, we are still inside trading inside end dog. And the new week opening gap is what made this rejection week, so it could act as a rejection block. Basically, price tap into that again. Maybe we could see a run below. Probably. We open the new 15, yeah. It's good act as an RP. Suspension block still there. This is a beautiful rejection wick from the DQ. But yes, he is definitely making a lot of. Look how this 15 minute is getting respected. This no candle is closing below the reach. Maybe a 5 minute, yeah, the 5 minute did close below this range. This 15 minute could be act as an RB, okay? Let's mark this now. Section block. We do have good sell side targets. Considering we have this pre-market move, 160 big move. This is Asia, London, Taiwan. How does the NQ still have that London Asia low? This is a good low with this 8 PM low. Tap into the RB with the subtension block here. Respected. One this subtension block to close above. Trading inside this end talk. Like we are trying to break above that. We are trying to go down. We are trying everything to get out of this end dog, but we are still coming back into this end dog. Yeah, we actually respected this suspension block. We need to wait for this 1 minute to close. I think it will close inside this level. Let me see how things are going. Week opening cap level there. So this doesn't close double. You might get a 1 minute inversion. Yeah. We can't take that. Actually want this high to be protected, but I don't think it is happening. Look at what ES generated here. And we do have an SMT with this law there. Still have a lot of LR. And yes, he's in a all-time high situation. Yes. Yes, he's in one of all-time high situation. Single candle disruption of the suspension block. And respect of this 1 minute. We form the 3 minute. Not going to long this, but if I get a good entry, sure. I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe the 9 a.m. opening here. Tap into the 9 green. Yes, looks like it want to just fall down. So you're looking good. Not going to size up. Maybe size down a little bit. Oh, bro, not now. Has 4 minutes. Should wait for that. Took this low here, which means he took this low there. Okay, just this. I'm gonna take this, but I will just forward the switch. Like this low, the 941 low is this 941 low here, which is taken here. So technically this has something with that. Okay. Don't have any SMT, we don't have any high time frame sponsorship. Definitely not an SM plus trade. And mostly most people don't take it. If this is taken, only person who take it probably Blake, because he may take this rejection block and type of entry, and then it's a form type ifvg. And this is a pretty good because we have a suspension block, multiple projection block. and end of rejection here. Then we close below this 4-hour ifvg. I think it's a solid one because we just because we don't have a high frame sponsorship kind of like a solid one. Look at this. It was something like this. I have a decent draw of liquidity also. Just trying to see what could happen here. Stop before this high. Only 1 minute supporting our trade. Yes, still have good draws. Yes, have a equal low here. 1.25 here. 20 years have definitely have equal low there. Reason to not take this trade is all-time high condition. Only looking for longs. Don't want to short on a ES. Instead of this for also into inverse that good sell side targets. Let's keep this stop above the suspension block. Okay, let's see. See how the area suspension block and end dog supporting our trade. He is trying to close above that 4 hour. That is a sus thing to have right now. This level rejecting exactly of that 29 and 1.75 level is also definitely sus. Or we could that level might be a like a, even if it is an active NQ, that level might be a rejection zone, rejection level. That could act as a rejection level. And we did made up a rejection block cycle scenario here. There's an equal low here. What is definitely equal low. Do we have a condition to trade this? Let me just do the details. Okay. Look at the reaction before we tap into the substantial block. When we did got right out of the block. That's because we don't have any high time frame FVG narrative to trade, and we are just simply shopping inside of this entire area and not clear bias, clear nothing. So the only if we the only trade that we can actually take is this trade right there, where we have this BO3 manipulation to 30 minute and a substantial block disrespect and a protected high right there, maybe a 1-to-1 RR trade. Definitely a way to go to trade that. But I think we don't have a trade now. we closed we closed below naturally. Okay, what do we have now? We have an unmitigated 1 hour. Okay, you. So if you want to wait for that level. Or if you have any sponsored 5 anything, nothing. Absolute crap. Do we have 1 hour on ES, at least an SMT? Do we have a 30-minute? Mostly not trade this day. Ten AM opened, be invalidated suspension block. I think that will be here, but I want to take it as a condition. At least until I get a valid, like solid data. No longer update this 30 minutes since we get this 1 hour. Okay. Look at where they are now respecting. And we do have a SMT with this higher score. Around. Okay, this is a 1 hour unmitigated, 2 hour. Oh, there's a 2 hour unmitigated on. Yes, yeah. Also 1 hour, I think. Yeah, 1 hour. Sorry. Inside this, we definitely don't have a trade. Position. This 1 hour aligning with that to one end dog opening, new week opening gap opening range. No entry model is anywhere around this level. All right. See that, let's see the reaction when we tap into that end log. A good reaction. We are going to close. Wow, what a reaction. 100 mitigated. Why Z? Are you going into that? Okay, that's a 2 hour. Nothing to take here. We have a good suspension block. So, good SP. Look at how price respected. So, we don't need that SP anymore. We tapped in this daily range EQ. Well, there is a reason this war is played. We have a like how much is this suspension block actually? How much thick? Around 17 points. 17.50. And this one, tiny little one, what was that? Here. There's a tiny little one. The tiny little one, maybe you can use it as a reversal block. Here instead of this to have on ES, our time frame is definitely respecting this new area. The time is after 10 a.m. At 1 hour FVG song. deliver. Now the first presented fair value gap, like in this range, when we are going the first fair value gap leading up to our actual basic fair value gap. What did it do? It act as a support zone for price to deliver it higher. This tapped, yeah, it get tapped. Beautiful. Don't want to short, but if some kind of setup presents itself. Like looking at the high time frame level here, your all-time high condition, there is nothing here that actually deliver the price trade. Other than we can say that this 4-hour EQ of this range respected that EQ perfectly, didn't come to reshape, and then deliver us higher price. Around a 15 to the 4. I can't take a 5 minute from here because there are reasons. Let me charge my laptop. Ah, probably not right. Not right there. Ah. Look at how bullish we close above it. Study the price. Which level is this? 10-6. I have no video. 10 a.m. price box. Yeah. 10 a.m. wasn't dodgy. Do this. Open close was around point. Lot of LR leading to the buy side, like the major buy side. Like, do we have an equal high here? Not exactly. It's like this. That's I was 84 and this high was 83.75, 0.5 point. But definitely we have good buy side target. I'll just transparent. Oh, 15, there is a 5, we can't take the 5. Can't take the 5, there's a 7:30 high. 7 a.m. open price here. 7 a.m. open here. Very 7 a.m. open. Here. Okay. Very good. This side. What we are doing here. Definitely going to that high. So buy side targets. Okay, maybe this 10 a.m. I've been looking short. Not exactly. We could. Let me just mark this scatter here. What is new week opening of how it got respected, then instantly disrespected and etc. Slow right now. What is that level? Is a 2 hour? It's a 4 hour. No need it anymore. I don't need that. What's this, a 2 hour? So still both of those are inside the 2 hour. We do have buy side target as this high and this high. We're gonna short it from here. Maybe disrespect of this new week opening cap. I don't think this 5. I mean the 5-minute. This 5-minute DQ is aligning with this new week opening gaps, right? But where we are instead of a 2 hour. Let's cancel that out and want to mark such a favorite gap here. Oh, sorry. 2 hour. Okay. Beautiful. Now this 2 hour EQ getting supported at 7:30. Yeah, bro, come inside this level, trade inside and here we go opening cap. Yes, man, yes, man. Delicious. Not my entry. Yes.
7:30 open there, 7:15, 7 a.m. open there. Holy moly. Two hour, 1 hour. I don't need that 1 hour. Maybe that will be there again. Can take it. Maybe it's a condition like this. Go higher with the help of this to the. We do have an SMD there. Here 30-second ifvg there. And what? And nothing. We have a 30-second no unmitigated fair value after target. Yes, very bullish. Can't short right now. Major buy side here. LRL leading up to a buy side here. Okay, this high, this high, this high on LRLs. Low resistance liquidity. Okay, probably 15 minutes we are going to open a new so in 10 minutes we are going to open a new 15-minute candle. So opening, so maybe that level could act as a con long setup, but I don't think that that is such a strong con. Do we take this high? I need to know if this take this high or not. Which high I need to check. I will look at this. Okay, first I want to check whether this high 91.00 91.00, holy 91.00, 91.60, and what is this high here? 91.00. This is definitely a draw. Maybe we need to wait for this to take. Maybe I will take it on yes. Awesome. Look at this triple eager high on 15 minute. I spotted on 15 minute. Okay. Okay, look at this, a rejection spot comes inside of it to about it's a rejection spot leading up to the LR. Considering we have this bullish projecting of the 2 hour chain up into the 50 projector of that 1 hour FVG. Do we come inside and dock? Do we have any type of levels now? Do we have 5 minutes over there? Holy fucking shit. We can take a shot definitely. I don't want a shot from there. And we have ES, triple highs on ES. Good work, okay. Like in a single candle, we are disrespecting the invoke. Not even end dog, we are disrespecting invoke. But look at what we have. We are leaving lower resistance. Maybe this 930 range. Looking at the 930 range, what we have? 28050. Not a 5-minute FVG there. No more 15-minute FVG is going to form. Still inside of this 5-minute. We still have chances of forming a 15-minute on yes. If this forms on yes, man, we can just condemn Buddy take this trade, okay? We just blindly take this trade. And this is most probable trade. I will take on yes, okay? If this forms 15 minute and we manipulate into that 15 minute, I will just condemn Buddy take the trade. Because this move here, this draw is so obvious. Even if this itself may be deliver, okay, I don't care if this deliver. This is open. Low is 84.00. High is open around 88.75. Okay, this could be low. Okay, look at where it tapped. Any reason? Mully. Let me take this. If we take this, that will be a rule break. Why? Because the trade that we are going to take. Well, hold it. Thankfully, there is no version. Oh, there's a 2 minute. I didn't realize that's a 2 minute. The 50-minute open. Okay. Anyway, I might take it on ES as well. Looking pretty good on NQ. Like the chance of, yeah, just let me just look for some other. Take the New York KM range here. Do we have anything? Nah. 2 minutes. 5 minutes there. Yeah. Price may come back into that level and tap that for long. That is my only ideal scenario. Okay, this respected like it's a crazy reaction from the center. So we are going this buy side, but I think ES wants to go a little lower and take the 15 minutes one more time. What is that? How are we going to do this? I'll wait. Okay, this is not. This is could be a trade, but not sure. Time 15 is open and the equal is take. Yeah. And the new 15-minute is just opening in 25 minutes. So we took that before the new 15-minute is opened. So our short-term target got hit. That's pretty bad. That was sad. Shit, that equal high is just been not taken, bro. A plus plus free. Looking at that, I can feel the aura in the but considering we are going to leave. Considering we are very bullish and yes do have a pretty good value levels to take this. We could just rip this. Or we could wait for a rejection block entry down here. That level is taken. No more needed. And this becomes a breakaway. What are we delivering into that high over? It took most of the internal liquidity. I don't want to force anything. I want to take the best setup of today. Like this would be a good trade. Yeah, this might be a good trade. Want to keep the stop below this wick here. Want to target a 1 to 1.1 RR. It's a 2-minute IPG, 5-minute con long. DOR play, nothing else. Like lot of sense here. Yeah. But a 5-minute, maybe a 15-minute, I will take this. Might work because overall, the idea of this trade is definitely this end of expecting this, and we are rejecting of these new week opening gaps close above these levels. Very see good momentum leading up to this. We are overall bullish. We have this LRL channel. Good work, who knows. And MPO3, do we have it? We do have it in MPO 1030 build. Like we didn't manipulate into anything, but MPO we didn't have if we manipulated something, right? Yeah. On the other hand, we have a manipulation, not a true manipulation since we doesn't take the LR. Okay. Do we have any type of entries on the force? Just want to forward dust. This range you cannot match, and the 5-minute is in premium, respecting. Okay, another thing. Okay, it's just another thing to think about right now is what we are respecting. We are respecting bullish and disrespecting bearish, but stall at the 2 hour definitely meant something, right? Yeah. And walk. New week opening cap rejection. That's again. Some of the reasons we generate some LR and we can talk. Okay. EQ of this 2 hour. Inversion the DOL type of trade. It works. And we do have the 1030 manipulation. Yeah, nowhere. It's not a good trade to be honest. And is the rejection block. Oh, look at where we rejected 2999999. Okay, look at this level here, 29999, and look at the down, and it is right at 1050. So if we look at this level, do we have any history of respecting this? We have a ton of. Look at this. Flip this, acted as support, then flip below acted as resistance to go low. Then what? Then they acted as a resistance here again. So short so I didn't look at no news. This is August 9th, 15. There is no news. Financial news. I mean, this is a good one, okay. This is a decent trade. Definitely a discretion wise play and trade. Risk is that we are inside of a 2-hour war. We don't have a high time frame gap sponsorship. But what do we have is this dock and 5-minute delivery. And what? Nothing. Okay. I don't know, bro. Probably not trading today. Ah! Okay. What was this again? 1 hour, right? Don't need it. 2 hour. DP of the New York range. Power range. Right there. Nothing. Forming any 15, nothing. 30, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I don't see anything forming for the next 7 minutes.
So there was a 1 minute refusing. Oh shit. Yeah, that was a stop. Big EQ. What happened? To do the same after it. I think that was a cluster like we have like the 1 minute video of the learn. Yes, 3 minutes. After 10, he took a trade. Okay. In here. He took this too much. Where is the 2 minute? We did see a 2 minute, right? 2 minute long. How was the 2 minute? मेरे पैसा okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay.
And 5 minutes at FEG. What the fuck? Definitely could work, okay? With the low. I have a 1 hour PO, 3, 4 hour, anything aligning with those fucking bias. Price might be choppy and I don't want to take a trade problem here, to be honest. Let's just forward test it. The one thing to remember is that yes, it's inside 15 minutes and is going to an unmitigated 30 minutes. And you have no levels to get on the only the sell target. We can go for up to 1 or if the price plays, but I don't think we will even move a bit because of the PL. So maybe we will chop and down. Probably because I don't know. Probably what we do just for higher. Just see what is going to happen. Okay, put above that 1 minute wherever you can. So more product. We have EQX here. That is not reaching to go break even anywhere. Like there is zero reason to go break.
നമ്മളൊന്നും ഓർഡർ ചെയ്തില്ലല്ലോ ഇവിടുത്തെ ഇവിടുത്തെ നീ ഓർഡർ ചെയ്തില്ല ഇല്ല ബ്രോ ഇവിടുത്തെ പേര് ഫറാന് പറയണ പൈസ മൊത്തം നക്കുട്ടികളെ ബ്രോ നീ കഴിച്ച
Not the only person that took bombs right at market open, sat around, traded some untapped gaps up here, didn't really have a real manipulation move. All of a sudden, we go into play.
If your friend is bench pressing and gets the bar almost back to the rack, but can't push it any higher, it means his arms are pushing almost as hard as the bar is pushing down. So the bar is basically stuck in place. That means the spotter doesn't have to lift the whole weight. They only have to add the tiny bit of force your friend is missing. So even if the bar is really heavy, the spotter should be able to lift it with just one finger. But don't actually try this, because it'll probably slip off and crush your friend. If you're
No.
fastest way to destroy a man is to give him money before discipline. Because if a man doesn't know how to control himself when he's broke, tension is respect. Here's my daily life. Baby, എനിക്ക് ഒരു ചാൻസ് ഇടുന്നുണ്ടാ ഞാനിതൊന്നും ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല എനിക്കോ കോപ്പർ എന്റെ കാലുകൊണ്ടാണ് അതുപോലെ നമുക്ക്
This I they didn't receive that high. Is that high? ആ ഏ ആ വന്നോളാം വന്നോളാം. Let's try this, man.
Screams, I want cereal at the top of their lungs. Most parents immediately say, stop yelling. Use your inside voice, or they say nothing while the child keeps screaming. Now the child learns that screaming moves them closer to getting what they want. More attention, more conversation, faster access to the cereal, so they keep screaming. Screaming has never cost them the thing that they were trying to access. But here's what to do instead. Before it happens, explain the protocol once. When you want something, ask with a calm voice. If you scream, the answer is no. The second they scream, say one sentence. The answer is no because you screamed. Then stop talking. No lecture, no arguing, no explaining. And the answer does not change because they scream louder, cry harder, or repeat, I want cereal. Cereal is still no. When they're ready to ask calmly, they get an answer. Calm requests get answered. Screaming does not.
Gaming is absolutely gone. ഞാൻ മോളോട് തമാശക്ക് വന്ന ഫ്രഷ് ഫുഡ് കഴിച്ചു കുറെ കാലമായി. Alright guys, I took 2 trades today. The first trade ended up. Alright. Hey, so I think the key to building a positive shit on the jet. Oh, designate. Tense. It smells so. Spider never knows where the next meal will come from. Yet every morning, it builds the web again. Rain destroys it. Wind tears it apart. Animals walk straight through it. Still, the spider begins again. A cat.
Look at this fagging as well as delivery. Ok, ta phá ta, nè tính mà, dễ hiểu luôn mai đi ra.